Hello and welcome. It's that time for your darling program, Bon Appetit, a culinary adventure showing on the largest TV network in Africa, the NTA. Heading to Beirut, or you want to bring a little piece of Lebanon into your kitchen, then you would want to explore some new foods. Lebanese food is hearty with sugar, spice, and all things nice. You're bound to love them. Come along.
Lebanon, a country located in the Middle East, lies on the coast of the Mediterranean. It is home to beautiful mountains and beaches. At just 10,452 kilometer square landmass and a general population of 6 million, this relatively small country is a giant in the world of food. From their street foods such as manouche, shawarma, falafel, knefe, and lahme b'ajin, to their continental dishes such as tabbouleh, fattoush, hummus, and kibbiniyeh, Lebanese food is packed with the flavors of the Mediterranean.
It is hopeful that I didn't make you too hungry after watching that feature. I encourage you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the program. Alright, adventure has once again brought me to the Chef's Academy. This time around, as you can see, I'm in the yellow kitchen. And I have with me another beautiful chef. You want to meet her? Okay, let's take a look at her profile. Chef Sophia, yes. It's a pleasure having you on the program.
We're doing Lebanese cuisine, so I will be taking you through a 3-course meal. We'll have starters, we'll have main course, and we'll have dessert. Something light and nice, easy to make, you know, very fun, basic, some things you can find around you. You can wing some things if you want. So I'm pretty excited about what we have.
Same here, and I believe my viewer too is excited.
Yes.
So are we ready to get started?
Yes, we are. Right, so we're going to come over here.
Wash our hands first.
Yes, we wash our hands first.
We'll be right back.
This is our aubergine or eggplant, depending. Some people call it aubergine, some people call it eggplant. So I'm just going to show you how to slice this. Basically, it's been pre-washed. I've rinsed it in case there's any sand or anything, and I've patted it dry. So that's why it's looking dry like this. So we just go in and slice off. You can cut them anyhow you like. In fact, you can make wedges if you want, but I prefer to cut them like this because they lay flatter on the
Like
on the pan.
the
Yes. So these are just our thick slices. I'll set this aside. This is called brining. So this is just basic like salted water, maybe 2 to 3 teaspoons of water. You can taste
salt.
it like yes, in the water you dissolve it. So you basically just lay them on kitchen paper to dry real quick. So I'm going to transfer this into a bowl. What I want to do, okay, I'm going to make a mix here now. I will take, we're trying to season the eggplant.
Okay.
So we'll take just a little bit of the garlic and ginger paste for flavoring. Aubergines tend to have a mild flavor, so they take seasoning well. So it's fine. We're going to add some white pepper. A pinch or 2. Black pepper. Same thing. Our garlic flakes. Like that. Okay, so I'm using just a pinch of all-purpose seasoning. Some cumin. The cumin gives it like a nice smokiness and depth of flavor.
What kind of oil is this?
This is just vegetable oil. So I'm mixing vegetable oil with the extra virgin olive oil. Because we want the flavor, that's why we're adding the vegetable oil to sort of balance it out so it can take to, it won't burn.
Threshold of heat.
Yes. And if you don't have garlic ginger paste, it's fine. You can mince some garlic real quick. So, as you see that, I may add a bit more oil, just so, alright. So, we're just going to drizzle this real quick. Another slight drizzle of the oil. So you can see nothing. We are here. We're placing face like that. Ooh, I love that sizzle sound.
Why do you all love that
I
sound?
think it's like our own symphony music.
How do you know if it's properly cooked? The way
Properly
it's
cooked.
going to?
By the time you gently press, when you gently like it springs back, there's some resistance, so it's almost there. If it sinks down a bit, then yeah, I think so. This is almost ready actually. If it goes through, it's overcooked.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Pan, this is ready. And then of course, since it's a platter, so you can do various degrees of charring, as we call it, or searing. Just to, like, this is darker, this is dark, this is quite light. So you get different tastes, different textures. And this one is quite. So
What are we about to do now?
we are about to plate for serving. We're taking our tahini paste. We're going to grab a whisk.
Tahini. You said this is sesame seed paste.
Yes, sesame seed. Very
Nicely.
nice. It gives it that distinct, hummus doesn't taste like anything, like, it has its own flavor. This is the base. So I'm adding
Mediterranean taste.
Mediterranean taste. Lime juice, about This is a small, big teaspoon. So 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to go in with some white pepper, some black pepper, just a bit, some salt. So you can see how I'm just adding the extra virgin olive oil. So we go in with our herbs. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to be a bit generous with it. Just so, this is parsley. Like I mentioned, we're adding parsley, coriander, and then we'll lay some basil, like that. Grilled aubergine with tahini sauce and vegetables. Yep. Okay. This is it. Simple, humble, but I promise you, it looks gonna be this. This is super delicious. Tasting time.
Of course,
Are you guys
tasting
excited?
time.
So we're going to just cut through. So, cheers. I told you.
I love Lebanese cuisines are characterized with an abundance of whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, among other ingredients. Now, Chef Safia is going to prepare the main course. And guess what? She will be utilizing cracked wheat bulgur.
This is our very beautiful looking herbal wheat. This has just been washed like rice. The way you wash rice, you wash this. And then it takes on a softer texture. When it's dry, it's quite hard, like couscous. Yes, so this is herbal wheat, it's cracked wheat, cracked wheat. Beef gives it some nice bulk and sturdiness, you know. Lamb for the flavor, and it's, you know, an integral part of their cuisine. So you can use either or. You can choose to use lamb mince, but you'll need a lot more. As you can, if you look closely, the lamb is quite, the mince is quite fine. So you get really almost like sausage-like texture from your meatball. Meanwhile, the beef has, you see the grains are bigger. They're not so you get this nice variation of texture. You mustn't use gloves if it's, you know, at home, but I like to use gloves when handling raw meat. Right, so we're going in with our seasoning again. This is all-purpose seasoning. Cumin, black pepper, not too, you don't want to put too much spice. Then we go in, this is finely chopped onions, like finely chopped. In fact, you can use a grater. Sometimes I use a grater, but then you have to squeeze out the water. But this is okay. That, and then we go in with our chopped herbs. This is a bit of coriander. Typically use parsley, just parsley and onions, but I like to use a little mix because they play with each other, you know. Small balls. You can even press down a little just to flatten. Not too round, they can be almost like little patties.
Right.
So they cook through faster, basically, really.
Is this okay?
Yes, this is fine. So, just need to turn this around again. Need to lay our meatballs on top. This is the So we want this whole caramelization of that. And another thing you notice, like lamb gives it a nice light color. As opposed to, if this was beef, it would be darker in complexion.
So should I pass a plate?
Yes, please. It would be darker in color. Olive oil, just small splash, really. Put the pan, and going onions. So I'm going to add, this is just blended, basic blended tomato. Turn that over. And we'll add some bell pepper for garnish. But basically it's like a tomato, that's why it's called a tomato sauce, like in tomato sauce. It has started to simmer. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. It's very light, you know. Then I'm going to
But this is a matter of choice. If you
yes,
want
it's
more,
a matter. If you want more, yeah. So, tablespoon of tomato paste. We can salt our sauce now, just so because you know a lot of absorption, give and take is happening. So best to salt it now. There we go. We reduce the. I'm actually going to transfer this onto. Now we're going on to our burgle, and just share real quick and easy how to make it. Well, the thing is burgle, you can cook burgle like couscous, but this is how I cook my couscous actually. So you can use oil and butter, you can use vegetable oil, you can use infused oil, and the oil, little extra virgin olive oil, just for flavor. If you like garlic, you can still go in, but I feel like let's respect, let the garlic. So we want to salt this at this point. Not too much. So we're sort of steaming this. So we need to go in. Just barely cover it. Okay. It's been about 5 minutes, so we're going to look at our pot and say, ooh, hello. I always greet seafood. Okay, this is actually looking, you can smell the lamb, you know, the sauce has thickened in there, so, oh, look at that color. Okay.
you've turned off the heat.
Yes,
So
I
it
have to,
steams.
it steams.
Oh.
It's going to steam, just like that. Cover. We are going to toast our nuts that we're going to use to garnish.
What do we have now?
This is a sliced almonds, chopped almonds. I'm going to throw in some, where's my knife actually? I'd like to, yes. We are serving.
Can we
so
taste it?
We're going to just, you remember earlier we sprinkled our herbs, it has done its magic. I'm just going to toss again. Oh, I swear this smells so good.
It's looking fluffy.
Fluffy one the oil has mixed, you know. So we're just going to plate. Like this, you can have, I swear you can have it by itself. Next, we move on to our beloved. So we are dishing, look at that beautiful redness. The meatballs. Very important, our nuts go in. Seasoned nuts. Just scatter them around. Like I said, typically you would use more pine nuts, especially for savory dishes. Pine nuts is what I typically used. Sometimes you can stuff the meatballs with the pine nuts, but I believe this works as well. Right, it's tasting time. We are going to serve. Ooh, here's some macadamia. I'm gonna grab that.
No, you can have it. I'll find another one as I dig. Yeah. It's really an interesting meal that we all ought to try. You know what's coming next? It's the dessert.
Again.
Yes, we've seen the
It's
starter.
dessert time.
This is the main dish, and now she's going to prepare the dessert. Don't go away. Chef S, give it to you.
Over to me. Great. So, like I mentioned earlier, our dessert today is mahallabiya. It's basically a milk pudding. So what I'm going to do is I will come here. So the milk is already in the pan, in the pot. So I'm just adding about 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, a little bit more. There. And then I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of the vanilla. It won't even be up to half a teaspoon actually. I just need like half of half it, so a quarter teaspoon. Just to give it a taste. And then so I'm just going to transfer this to heat. I'm going to heat this up.
Okay, we're using the small part.
Yes. Small, medium, biggest. Yeah, just eyeball it really. There's no measurement, just until the corn starch dissolves. Thank you for that hold. I'm stirring my milk to make sure it dissolves with the vanilla essence. What we want to do, add the sugar. And if you notice, I'm using a spatula as opposed to my whisk. The reason is we don't want any, when you whisk, let me show you. Like see, bubbles are forming. We don't want these bubbles. We don't want to incorporate air. We are just trying to make sure,
Everything dissolves.
Everything dissolves. So that's why we're using a spatula as opposed to a whisk. You can even actually just have that on fire. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't boil. So we're just going to go in, stirring gently.
Isn't it okay?
Okay. Ooh, now it's starting to actually boil. Okay, I'm just going to add a bit more.
Voila.
Okay, we're not done.
Okay.
But we are
Almost
there. So 1 tablespoon
of rose water.
Yes, about 1 tablespoon. Smell of the rose. This is not even up. This is 1/8 of a teaspoon. A few drops. We turn this. So I'm just using this glass as an example.
right, my esteemed viewer. Our muhallabia is ready, and Chef S is going to garnish, and we all get to taste it. Let's all get to taste.
You can have the big boy cup.
Oh, but I don't want to be greedy.
No. Please, by all means.
Oh, okay, so beautiful.
Okay, fine. I will take the big one.
Fantastic. So everybody.
What do you think of it?
This is nice.
Thank you very much, Chef S, for having us here, and treating us to a 3-course meal. We hope that when next we come, you'll be willing to give us another new recipe with all the fun things, that accompanies it.
Thank you for hosting me, I think. Yes, it's a host. It's a two-way host. I am very happy and glad that you enjoyed what we had to offer today. And I'm looking forward to many more episodes exposing you to the joys of food and cooking, different cuisines. So until then,
thank you very much. Thank you so much, Chef S. Well, Lebanese cuisine is among the healthiest food in the world because of their ingredients and the way they go about preparing their food, as well as having great variety. Lebanese food is one of the greatest, the freshest, and most delicious on the planet. Don't go away, the program continues after this time. The only thing better than trying this thing in your own kitchen, is taking a trip to the source. Take your taste buds on a seriously sweet holiday and make Nigeria your next destination. Why? Our home-based chefs have upscaled to accommodating this, those wanting a delicious stay from beginning to end, while offering them a taste of all things Beirut among many other countries and cuisines. Be my guest same time next week. It promises to be awesome. Till then, enjoy the rest of today.